It is the crack of dawn on a Friday morning, and as usual, I hear the pitter-patter of my husband's children's feet running around upstairs. And because I had to rotate myself like a rotisserie chicken all night, a good rotisserie chicken, you know, like the kind from Costco, I got absolutely no sleep. And so this morning, I'm running off of caffeine and prayers. You see, because today is a big day. And by big day, I mean I'm only going to stand in front of a couple hundred people. And in my mind, simply have a conversation with them, each as individuals. You know, the kind of conversation you'd have with a friend across from a cup of coffee? Yeah, cool, calm, and collect. Except anxiety slips in and says, Melanie, these are not your friends. It's not a one-on-one conversation. Sister girl, I hate to break it to you, but there is no cup of coffee involved. So then I said to myself, I said, self? And myself said, And I said, go ahead and whiten those teeth. Apply your baddest lipstick, while Mr. Cade so graciously steams your dress behind you. And then I said, girl, beat your face to the gods, child. And go ahead and put your big girl panties on. Because there's absolutely no turning back now. However, I will turn around to Mr. Cake and put my shoes on, because after all, I am carrying his child in my uterus. But even while I'm carrying the little freeloader, today I'm also giving a TED Talk. And I didn't forget, hey, they're beautiful people. Now, if you thought I was wearing those heels all day, you are highly mistaken, because I can assure you you'd have a better chance in finding a McDonald's in which the ice cream machine works properly before you'd ever find me prancing around in a pair of heels all day without a pair of sandals to quickly change into. Now back to this TED Talk. This was huge. And not just because this is potentially an international stage, but because it is another piece of the legacy that I am leaving for my children, as it is one of the scariest things I've ever said yes to. Something that has stretched me absolutely to my full capacity. Because naturally I want my children to look back on their lives and say, our mother was generous, our mother was kind. Our mother was full of love and compassion for other people. But I also want them to look back and boldly be able to say, our mother was brilliant. Our mother was bold and courageous. Our mother was of good character and taught us to have integrity. Yeah. That's what I want my children to say about me. And so after the talks were over, and I loved on some of the friends and family who showed up for me, and loved on some friends that I didn't know I had because they've only met me through the screen. Up until today, that is. Mr. Cade and I headed to the Dollar Plus a couple quarters store to pick up some of the requested goodies for movie night, and then we headed on home to spend the rest of the night with the people that I did all this today for. And while they have absolutely no idea what I did on that stage today, I did it for them. But tonight, none of that matters. What matters to them is the movie night that they've been looking forward to since they woke up on Friday morning. You know, earlier when they were pitter-pattering their feet across the floor. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. Oh, and thanks for coming to my TED Talk. See you next time. Bye.